Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing, man? Antonelli here.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How we doing, man? Antonelli here. And Francisco Lindor has just signed a contract extension with the New York Mets. 10 years, $341 million. He had said he wanted to get a contract signed by opening day, and if it wasn't done, then he would not negotiate and become a free agent. Well, opening day is here, and he is signed. Now, the two sides had been apart. The Mets had offered 10 years at $325 million. Lindor and his agent had said that he wanted something more in the ballpark of 12 years and close to $400 million, mind-boggling. So they end up meeting, I guess, kind of towards the middle of that range. Now let's go over my thoughts, and I'd also like to hear your thoughts. I've already gone on Twitter and gone through the comments to get a feel for what New York Met fans and just general baseball fans around the league think of this deal, but I still want to hear what you have to say in the comment section below. Now let me give you my thoughts on the deal, both from the Mets perspective and then from Lindor's perspective. First thing, let's start off with the Mets. First, I feel like you've got to sign the guy. You just made a big deal for him, similar to the Mookie Betts deal with the Dodgers. You invest in this guy. You give a lot away to get him. Some will say it wasn't as much as it probably should have been. But regardless, you give away a decent amount to get the guy. You're invested in him. You got to hold on to him. You clearly want him when you give away that much to get the guy. You don't want this thing ending up being a one-year rental and see him walk away. Now, he's a top player in the game, okay? Let's start there. He's a top 10 to 15 player in the entire league. And when you're a top 10 to 15 player in the entire league, you're gonna get paid. And a lot of times you're gonna get maybe eventually a little bit overpaid. Now, I saw on Twitter that a lot of people are comparing this to the Tatis deal. And they're saying, whoa, Tatis signed for much less. And he's amazing. He's one of the top players in the game too. Why is Lindor signing for so much more money than Tatis? This is a ripoff. We want Tatis. We don't want Lindor. Now, I don't know if that's how you're feeling, but I saw that comment a lot on Twitter. Now, let me give you my thoughts. When you look at Tatis, he's a great player. There's no doubt about it. But let's look at some of these numbers. First, he's 22 years old, okay? He's played 2 seasons. He's only had 629 plate appearances, right? And remember, he's 22. He still has a lot to prove. Is he a great player? Absolutely, he's a great player. He has a ton of talent, but he hasn't done anywhere close to as much in his career as Lindor has done. Lindor's 27 years old, okay? He's in the prime of his career. He has over 3,500 plate appearances. If you look at his 162 game average over his career, he's a 285 hitter, a 350 on base percentage, a 490 slug, 28 homers and 21 stolen bases. He's a 4-time All-Star. He's a 2-time Gold Glove winner. He's a 2-time Silver Slugger. He has almost a career WAR of 30. Basically, every year he's been an MVP candidate. Now again, when these type of players, there's not a lot of them, but when these type of players are free agents and they're 27 years old, they get paid lots of money. Now, I know people are gonna say, yeah, but it's a 10-year deal, he's 27. We're gonna have to pay this guy at 36, 37 years old. He's not gonna be that good. Well, again, guess what? If you wanna pay him at 27 and 28 and 29 and 30 and even 31, well, sometimes for these players, you're gonna have to pay them at 36 and 37. That's just kind of the way it works in Major League Baseball. Now, looking at it from Lindor's perspective, I think one, it's a lot of money. It's a good deal. He thinks he's worth a lot of money. He is. He's a great player. He's been a great player for a long time. He also has to think about next year's free agent class, especially for shortstops. Have you guys taken a look at that? It is loaded. It's one of the best free agent classes I've ever seen, especially for one position. You got Trevor Story, you got Corey Seager, you got Carlos Correa, you've got Javi Baez, you've got a lot more. Now, some of those guys might sign at some point, they might sign an extension, but right now, those guys are all going to be free agents. That's a lot of free agent shortstops. So you've got a pretty good deal, a really good deal, and Lindor took it. Good for him. Now, finally, is it a good deal for the Mets? Here's my thought. Now, if you're the Mets, You're looking to win a World Series right now, at least over the next 3 to 5 years, right? You have a new owner. You have a lot of money. You said you want to spend a lot of money. You really want to win. You have a team that can win right now and especially over the next 3 to 5 years. And now you have one of the best shortstops, one of the top players in the league that can help you win right now and over those next 3 to 5 years. And hopefully he continues to play well even longer than that. And so do you do it? In my opinion, you do it. You lock him up. You got the guy. You keep him. And could you say, well, we could have got him for a little bit less. We didn't have to spend that much. Could you have? I don't know. Lindor put the pressure on him. He said, I get a deal done before the season starts or I'm not negotiating and I'll become a free agent and then I'll be able to talk to everybody. So he had the pressure on him. So maybe you had to pay him a little bit more than you wanted. But again, you locked him up and now you've got a chance to win a World Series over the next 3 to 5 years. And again, even beyond that. So I think all around, if you're a Mets fan, be happy. You just locked up one of the best players in the league for the next 10 years. That's my thought on it. If you're Lindor, you're happy, you made lots of money, and now you're going to play in a title contender for a long time as well. So that's my thoughts. What are your thoughts in the comment section below? Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, give it a thumbs up, all that good stuff. Opening day, I'm pumped up. Let's go. If you've enjoyed this video and want to learn more about building the elite swing, check out our new course. We have over 2 hours of content, almost 30 hitting drills. We break down the exact mechanics that you're going to want to implement into your swing. I've put the link in the description if you want to go check it out.